Hello, this is ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Today, the 14th of May 2014, we're going to be using the Ichimoku on the 1 hour chart, looking at the FX pairs. Okay, once again, before we start, please do go through the disclaimer, stop and read at your own leisure, as well as the hypothetical performance. Okay, fine, so let's kick it off. Let's look at the charts. This is our favorite pairs. Here we're looking at the euro dollar on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, this Ichimoku, let me go run through in terms of the colors of each particular thing. What we're looking at the blue line here being in the Shikao, and that is just currently now bumping into a price, so that's why we're going to see some sort of consolidation effect occurring here. The Tenkan-sen is the yellow line, which is the trigger line, and that has given a cross, and we have some bearish kind of momentum occurring down here. The red is the Kijun-san, and here we have the Senekau span A and Senekau span B, and that is both pointing horizontal. So this is the Kumo, as you know, we're in a bearish kind of mood all the way down, and where we did start our trade, we started our trade at 138.063, and our stop loss was at 139.09, which is about 100 pips. Now, subsequently, we're actually had to move our stops all the way down as the trade progressed, and we're 73 pips in the money. What does that mean in the money? That actually means that we've actually taken our stop, moved it down, and protect ourselves. So we're in the trade for free. That is right, traders, we're in the trade for free, giving us 97 pips, 58 pounds. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm going to follow the trade all the way through down. Let's move to the next chart, see what's cooking over here. We are now on the Euro USD, Euro Aussie dollar, I should say. We kicked the trade in at 1477558. Once again, this was a conservative, ultra conservative strategy, more of a breakout kind of concept. At stop loss at 4928, and that was a stop loss of 155 pips. Subsequently, we moved our stop down to 24 pips in the money, and that trade also moved down to another 39 pips in the money, and now our trade, our stop loss is 87 in protection. So we got 87 pips in value to be protected for that particular trade, which is here, which we took at a 47.75. Subsequently, we entered another trade. We saw a kind of a cross kind of emerge here, which was all in the bearish sentiment. When I say all in the bearish sentiment, everything was in favor for us for taking bear kind of trades. That's right, meaning the Shikao was below its candle, the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen not in the price, and there had been this kind of occurrence of a cross kind of emerged over here. We entered the second trade at 46.43, and the stop was at 46.89, and that put us in of a stop loss of 47 pips. So what we need to do, we need this price to come down a bit, and we can see how bearish this is looking. We can see the Shikao actually going to nosedive down with the expectations like a nuclear submarine, and also we can see the Kijun-san. We can see like candlestick pattern emerge, and we're looking for a cross to occur there downwards to give us some more bearish sentiment. When we look at the Senekau span A, we can see the current Kumo is bearish. We have this kind of bullish kind of issue which has happened here. We had marked this up earlier when we had taken this trade, and we had marked this twist, as you can see, and this pulled back up here, is the emergence of this kind of bearish bullish kind of sentiment. And then of course now we have this bearish kind of outlook occurring here. We can see the Senecal span A is pointing upwards, but you know, we're going to see a lot of expectations, some moves to go down. We're expecting. Okay, fine. So let's move to the next chart. We move to the next chart is the Euro CAD. That's right, the Euro CAD on the 1 hour chart. Can we see any trade possibilities occurrence of here? We had we had put a pencil paper trade here. We can take that off because we came out of that trade with a profit. So we're doing some house cleaning right now. What can we see? We can see a crossover which has appeared. The Tenkan-sen, which is the trigger line, has crossed the Kijun-sen. This has happened below the Kumo. We're looking for bearish kind of sentiment. We can see current Kumo is a little bit bearish. We can see future Kumo is bearish. We could take a break on this particular line here, and in fact that's what we're going to do. We're going to take an entry at that location. So let's get our money situation sorted out, and I'm going to have to move this alert across because it's giving me a little bit of a pain. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a trade at below on the stop here, around here, which is a good area to take a stop. We're going to put a GTC, that means good till cancelled, and we've taken the trade there, and we're going to put our stop loss above the Kumo, above current price right now. Let's put it to the there we go. That's a 73 pip trade possible. Let's move that across. And that is our stop, and this is our entry, just so we can follow it through, traders. And so the entry is at 49.09, that's 1.4909. Our stop level is at 1.4982. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next chart, which is the Euro Pound. Give ourselves some more reality space. Okay, fine. So what are we looking for? We put some sort of pencil trades through for bearish. Things didn't pan out the way that we expected, but hey traders, that's what trading's all about. So now what we're going to do, we're going to look for any potential trades. Well, actually I can't see anything. All I know is that we've got this kind of cross kind of emergence over here, which could turn the tide up for a bullish kind of mode. We can see this Senecal, the Shikao is in cloud, so that's a bad sign for us. If we're going to go bullish, the other two lines, which is the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, is below price, and main concern is below the Kumo. So nothing I can actually see in terms of validation for a trade. Moving to the next chart, we are looking at the Euro-Japanese Yen. That's right, the Euro-Japanese Yen. It's, to me, now looking quite bearish. We had put this kind of marker, if you remember, yesterday for this twist which has occurred. We can see the bearish kind of mood has moved over. Now what I can consider taking a short position at this low. That's right, at that low. I like actually to take it on the breaks as a breakout strategy, and that is going to be the ultra conservative strategy, and we put it as a stop, and we can bring that up just up here and trade that as a GTC. That's good till cancelled. Submit our trade, put our stop loss above, and we can move it up. The main point is to be able to protect your stop, but not be stopped out, but don't lose too much money. That's a 102 pip stop loss, right? So that's good for us. And now what we're going to do, we're going to see this Shikao move down. Let's go through the parameters why we took this trade. Shikao is way below its candle, right? Current Kumo is bullish, but we can see the twist there, and we can see the future Kumo is bearish, right? So we can expect some bearish sentiment to occur. Price is not, price Tenkan-sen, price, the Tenkan-sen, the Kijun-sen are not in the Kumo and below the Kumo, so we're looking for bearish kind of move. So that's why we put our stop, our entry just down here. Everything's giving us a green light. So next trade is the US Japanese yen on the 1 hour chart once again, and we have taken a trade. That's right, we had taken a trade at this particular level, and here we go. This is the trade that we're looking at, that we have taken. Okay, fine. So this trade is active right now, and it is a 1.41 in the money, and we have 2.4 pips made. Okay, fine. So let's move to the next chart. What can we see on the next chart is the pound US Swiss, and what we've done here on the pound US Swiss, look at that. Isn't that amazing? We are very bullish all the way through here on the pound, based on that cross which has occurred, that twist, if you can see. That's why the twists are good indicators of something, or good kind of like pointers, something's going to happen at that time. Look how the price just shot up from here to here, right, on that twist. And this was foretold. That's the main thing, it was foretold to us. So let's expand this a little bit bigger so we can actually see what's occurring with our trade. We took our trade at 0.8849, and we put our stop at 0.887, and subsequently we are 5.6 pips up, £3.75. Price is just gonna kind of like, I think the Chicago is just gonna be like a plane going through a skyscraper kind of location, and we can see it kind of just bump and miss accordingly. Okay, fine. So what are we going to do next? We're just going to wait for the price just to kick up and move up. We're still in this trade, so that's the main thing. Let's move up to the next chart. We see the US dollar against the CAD. What do we see? What is going on with this particular trade here? Yeah, we had just put some pencil kind of notes in terms of possible kind of trades there in occurrence. So of course we can't see anything that we could take. Price has gone through the Kumo, and the current Kumo, future Kumo are bullish. We've got a flat bottom here. This is what we call a flat bottom. I hope you're not thinking of something different. A flat bottom, and let me show you a flat head. This is a flat head around here, and any breaks from this usually are fake breakouts. That's what we don't want to see. Otherwise we do a Kumo break. So we'll leave this trade, these potential things for now. We'll move to the next chart, which is the pound US, pound Aussie dollar, and here we are in the pound Aussie dollar. Can we see any potential trade? Possibly we could probably consider a short position right now, and it will be an ultra conservative strategy in terms of taking a break low down. So I feel confident basically because the Chicago is way below its corresponding price, heading downwards. That's the main thing. Current Kumo, as you can see, we put a marker for this twist area, and then subsequently the price is shot down. Okay, fine. So this could be a good indication for us to go short now, and we can ride that momentum down as we speak. So what we can do, we don't want to lose too much money on the pips, and we can focus on the trades. So let's get our money belt sorted. Let's put it for a stop, and we're putting it just there, and we put it as a GTC. We come there, we take the trade, we put our stop loss. Is that a good location? To be honest, to tell you, that would be the best location. That's a 141 pip stop loss. We'll bring it down as time goes through. We're going to be in the money accordingly anyhow, so that's the main thing. So let's move to the next area, which is the pound dollar. Pound dollar, let's have a look at what's kicking off over here. On the Ichimoku, once again everything's looking very bearish for us. We had taken a trade at 1.6839 to go short, and the price had subsequently come down, hit the top of the Tenkan-sen, and then subsequently fell through, went up, hit the Kijun-san, touched the cloud, bounced up the cloud, come down, broken through the Kijun-san. That could have been another opportunity to go short, right, and subsequently see that push downwards. We could consider to take another trade in terms of an ultra conservative strategy to ride that wave down. Current Kumo bullish, bearish. We can see all this kind of bearish kind of mood. Can we move forward? Let's just run with this trade. We've got one trade on, we're happy with that, and that's the main thing. So what are we going to do with our current stop loss? Can we move our current stop loss down? That's a good consideration. Let's move our current stop loss down to about here. Right, we've moved our stop loss down, and that's an indication for us to remember where we were. We'll turn that grey, we'll turn that around here, and we pull that up, and there we go. So now move to the pound Japanese yen. Pound Japanese yen, what can I see in terms of potential trade? Yes, we could possibly go short here right now as an ultra conservative strategy. I would have liked to see this bearish, to be honest, to tell you, and it won't harm if it were. I'm just going to mark off these kind of twisting kind of lines to see what will happen to price at that particular point. And when we were looking over here, we could see that we saw this twist when it was somewhere around here, and then what did we do? Can you see how price actually shot down? That's right, that twist is giving us indications of things to occur. Okay, fine, let's move to the next chart. Moving to the next chart is the Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar. So what can we see? We can see the Shikao come out of price, just popping its head just above, right? So current Kumo is bearish, but the future Kumo is bullish. We could consider taking this as a cross, as it's not ideal kind of way, and we'd probably just have to wait for a day or two to see what could occur from that. And once again, the Kiwi Japanese yen, we are long on this position, and we've taken a long position. Unfortunately, the Shikao is deep in price territory within the price and the Kumo, so it's going to be bumping there a long time, unfortunately. So we just have to wait to see if we can get another kind of technique in terms of a Kumo break, where price breaks through the Kumo. We take that, or we can take it as a Kijun-sen cross, where price crosses the Kijun-sen, right? But you know, we're going to be watching this quite carefully. Okay, fine. So for me, this is ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Thank you very much. Bye bye.